Welcome to the show, Mr. Karthik.
Thank you, Major. Very happy Diwali, and it's my pleasure to talk to you today.
Happy Diwali to you as well. So let's start with tell us something about your company. What is Beyond Scare all about?
So, Beyond Square Major is a company that we started about 10 years ago. We are three co founders, and we all worked with Infosys for a number of years in various leadership roles. And it was our deep desire to start a company of our own to actively contribute to the digital transformation of businesses in India. And as part of this journey, we built a product called Finalizer, which is a financial consolidation analysis and reporting software.
You started 10 years ago, and I mean today we know there is this buzz about being an entrepreneur has been is there everywhere across even school levels now.
Right.
How was the journey then when you started 10 years ago? It was this buzzword was limited to certain circles.
To some extent, but I think we were the initial people who rode that wave. The time when we left Infosys, I know of at least 50 other friends and colleagues from Infosys who also started their own enterprise. So I think we were the initial few who started, getting into the wave of entrepreneurship. And after that, you obviously know that every 2 years after that, you had people starting youngsters right after their education starting and, building very successful companies.
How much of it you would say, especially your journey and also the other entrepreneurs who came out of Infosys, was because of the fact that you grew up in an environment where you must have heard about, this story, how Infosys itself came about?
Oh, absolutely. I think it would have been unimaginable 20, 30 years back that India would produce so many entrepreneurs driving the digital transformation journey in India. I think it's only because of legends like Narayan Murthy and Mr. Rajin Premji and others who created the environment where people like us could think about becoming entrepreneurs ourselves.
Yes, very true, very true. I fully agree. So, Finalex, could you talk about that as to where does it, what does it do?
So, Finalizer, right? It's short for Financial Analyzer. Uh, how it came about is basically because in the initial years of Beyond Square, we had the opportunity to interact with a number of CFOs, with financial controllers and chief accounting officers. And we found uniformly that irrespective of whether the company was mid-sized or large, there was one common nagging problem that all of them had, right? Which was financial reporting. And as you know, right, financial reporting efficiency is extremely important because that is how companies know how they are performing, and they also know what direction they need to take the company towards, right? They need to steer the company based on the financial performance. And for this, the efficiency of financial reporting has to be very high. But we found counterintuitively that that was not the case. Most CFOs, most financial controllers were struggling with the whole financial reporting problem, right? If you take any mid-size or large-size company, they will typically have multiple subsidiaries, they will have multiple lines of business, and they will have multiple stakeholders to whom they need to report to, right? These stakeholders could be internal stakeholders or investors or the regulators, right? And the typical nightmares we found CFOs were having was that they had multiple subsidiaries and they did not know how to standardize the chart of accounts for consolidation, or they did not know how to consolidate companies across geographies, or they were finding it difficult to do it, or they were having a very difficult time trying to knock off intercompany transactions, or to look at profitability by various lines of business, right? Or allocating their overhead costs so that they can they get a better sense of their profitability, or they report to the different stakeholders. So we found that this was a recurring problem in every organization that we were talking to the CFOs.
When you talk about financial management and financial report, as you refer to, big companies, yes, there is accountability, but in the past, before the tightening that started, a few years ago,
Right.
the small and medium companies, even the micro businesses, the financial discipline was not this good. So, how are you? Are you also trying to work with them now with the current? If you see the current environment where right from the government to all the authorities, are tightening the screws onto the businesses to ensure that there is financial discipline and accountability and transparency.
Absolutely. I would say that, the two big pillars of financial reporting is compliance and fiscal discipline. And second is ability to make sense out of the data that is there and being able to take decisions on a timely fashion, right? Both of these become challenges in organizations because they are not able to automate this process, right? And this is where we found that in spite of multiple reporting products that are there or multiple ERPs that are there, this problem was still not being solved. And that is where we said we have to solve this problem holistically, and Finalizer will help solve this problem holistically. And this is a solution that is industry agnostic. Therefore, every organization, whether they are small, whether they are mid-sized, whether they are large, and they can use this product to tighten both aspects. One is the compliance aspect and one is the decision-making aspect using Finalizer.
Tell us about, talk to us about some of the features of Finalizer.
Right. So as I told you, right, I mean, there are different stakeholders. So the first stakeholder is the internal stakeholder. So you have the CFO, you have the financial controller, you have the CEO, you have the chief operating officer, the chief marketing officer, the board of directors. All of these people want to get a sense of how the company is performing, and they want to get this information in a timely manner, right? So when you talk of management dashboards, whether you talk of the monthly management reports like your P&L, your balance sheets, your cash flows, your key performance indicators, you need to be able to get a sense of how your company is doing, both at the end of the month when the books are closed for the previous reporting period, and also in a more real-time fashion where the data flows from the ERP directly into the reporting tool, right? So this is something that Finalizer does very well. The second thing it does is handle the reporting requirements of various stakeholders. So when you talk of Ind AS reporting in India, where the underlying regulator, Ministry of Company Affairs, enforces financial reporting as per Indian accounting standards recently for larger organizations, and as per Schedule 3 in GAAP for some of the smaller organizations. And for global reporting, you have IFRS, you have US GAAP, and you have local GAAP, right? So most companies today have a global footprint. So we are not just solving the reporting requirements of the local regulator in India, but also the regulators that they have for the different countries that they are present, right? So that is the statutory regulatory reporting requirements that Finalizer takes care of. And the third stakeholder is the PE firms, the investors, etc., for whom they need to get a periodic view into their investments into the company. So we take care of that. In addition, we are constantly innovating. So we are also addressing today the financial reporting requirements of insurance companies. For example, in India, India is governed by IRDAI. So Finalizer takes care of IRDAI reporting, and it also takes care of fund reporting. So where funds need to look at the financial statements of the funds that they are handling, those financial statements can be automated using Finalizer.
How do you charge a customer? Is it a monthly subscription or is it a one-time fee? How does it work?
So we charge on a subscription-based model. And while we charge on a subscription-based model, we are also aware that we are dealing with financial data. And when it comes to financial data, companies are extremely careful about how the data of the security of the data is managed, right? And many of our clients are listed companies, and for listed companies, unpublished data is extremely sensitive. So we take care of handling the sensitivity of the data through a combination of a public cloud model, a private cloud model, and also an on-prem data center hosted model.
Yeah, that would have been the next question about data security. So when you think of companies, comfortable or how open are the companies to use your solution, especially if I talk about the non-listed space, medium and small businesses?
I think the level of comfort is quite high, right? And companies understand that today we take care of data security in multiple ways, right? So there is, how does somebody access data? How does the infrastructure take care of data security? How do you make sure that data doesn't get, during transit, it doesn't get manipulated? All these aspects today are completely well taken care of because of providers like Amazon and 128-bit encryption and the kind of processes and policies we have put in place, we are able to give that comfort to companies today that their data is secure, it cannot be tampered with, and only people who need access to that data will view it. So that gives them a lot of confidence, and a lot more companies today are willing to try out these models, and they are comfortable, putting their data even on the public cloud.
Given your experience, do you think companies today, especially the small and medium businesses, do they appreciate the need and importance of financial reporting and using something like Finalizer?
It's a very good question. I think the answer is a resounding yes. Today, more and more businesses are being taken over by second generation, third generation entrepreneurs, right? So the old ways of working are changing. So we have, people who are in their late 20s or early 30s who have taken reins of the business, and they are very actively looking at the way, the business is run and modernizing it. So automating and digital transformation of financial reporting is ranks very highly in their priority of things.
So when it comes to Finalizer and your company, what it means to be part of NASDAQ 2020?
I think we are extremely honored and to be part of this, signature event. We are very, very privileged also to be given this opportunity to present and showcase our solution as a product partner, and we wish NASSCOM a great NASDAQ 20.
My Startup TV is a channel or a platform for startups and businesses like yours. When you hear this, what is your first reaction?
I think you're doing a great service. Companies like ourselves who are in the growing phase, we really could do with all the help that we can get in terms of visibility and branding. And I'm very glad that My Startup TV is providing a platform where we can put our story across, right? And other people who do not know that such solutions exist are able to discover them and benefit from that.
Thank you, Karthik, for joining us. We look forward to hosting you in future.
Great, thank you, Meja. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you.